Hi guys, it's Dr. Selene with BU Medical. I want to talk to you about skincare non-negotiables. So if you look at the cabinets of a lot of our clients, you will just see cabinets filled with skincare. I don't even know half of the stuff that people use. And when they come in for consults or showing me what they've bought or subscriptions that they're on, I get so confused because there's so many random little things and I don't know what's what and what they're using, and it blows my mind. So I am like, you've spent thousands of dollars on skincare and yet you're not even including the non-negotiables or the things that really have to be in there. So let's talk about that today. What really needs to be in your skincare? I know there's so many great advertisement and marketing for all these things under the sun, and it gets really confusing. So let's talk a little bit about what I think are your most non-negotiable products. So I'm gonna start with something that you'll be using in the evenings, which is retinol or Retin-A, which is a vitamin A derivative that helps your skin cells turn over. After a certain age, I say this is a non-negotiable. You have to do it if you're doing Botox, if you're listening to this lecture here, it's something you have to do. So if you're gonna be skincare conscious, you have to run, don't walk, to go get this. So we have two different types. We have a Retin-A, which is a prescription, a little bit stronger than our retinol serums. The Retin-A is a little bit harder to tolerate because it can dry the skin out a little bit. So it does take some tolerance. Therefore, some people will use a retinol serum because it's a little bit more tolerable on the daily basis. And ideally, we're having you use this daily every evening. That one is a non-negotiable. It's my go-to at night. I will mix it with my moisturizers. I personally like an oil at night because I like to hydrate a bunch, which is another non-negotiable, which is moisturizing. So at night, I mix it with an oil. I just literally blend the two and put on, just to keep it super simple. My other non-negotiable in the daytime would be sunscreen. This is not even up for discussion. This is something you have to do, whether you're gonna be sitting inside all day. I still want you to make a habit of this. And because we're still getting light rays from the outside, even when we're doing our regular day life, if we're moving from a car into an office space, I still want you wearing sunscreen. And I want you reapplying sunscreen when you're out in the elements, outside, out playing in the sun, out on the beach. Then it becomes certainly something that you want to keep as a habit. So every 2 hours when you're out in the sun. So that's my non-negotiable for the daytime. Another non-negotiable for the daytime would be moisturizer for both day and night. So what you'll see in a lot of these studies is that they don't always know what exactly is making a difference between somebody whose skin is aging significantly versus somebody who's not. But what they've noticed is that people with oily skin or people who stay moisturized well age much slower. And so moisturizers, there's all different kinds. Some have hyaluronic acid, some have collagen stimulators, some have, all this random stuff. Just pick something that's really moisturizing to you and feels good on your skin, doesn't make you break out. We have some of our favorites, day creams and night oils that I really like personally. But bottom line is we want you to stay moisturized. Another important thing is antioxidants. So you'll hear a lot about vitamin C, which has kind of a natural glow to it and can brighten up the skin. I love it, and I use it as part of my regimen in the daytime. So that's one thing that I incorporate as well. And then the last thing that I would say is your non-negotiable would be growth factors. So those get a little complicated for people. They don't really understand what it is, but basically think about it like stem cells for your face. The one that we like in clinic is called TNS Advanced. It's a little bit pricey. Is it worth it? Yes. So the way that we do these layers of skincare is, I'll tell you the way I walk through my skincare is I always wash my face morning and evening. In the morning time, I'll use an exfoliating pad just to get off all the extra residue, and in the evening, use that pad to kind of clean everything off. After that, on a clean face, I'll put on my growth factors. Typically, that needs to go directly on the skin. So think about it like stem cells that need to ooze their way in to kind of cause a rejuvenation of the skin. After that, I'll follow it up with either a moisturizer or my oil, depending on how dehydrated my skin feels, so I will layer on top of that. And then after that, in the morning time, I will put on my sunscreen, and I use both a cream-based and a powder-based sunscreen. I use both in the daytime. And then in the evening, forego the sunscreen, of course, and then add in that retinol or retin-A. And that's it. It's that easy. It doesn't have to be a whole bathroom cabinet full of products. I always say simplify, use what works, and stop spending a ton of money on product that you're just hoping works. You actually want to see results. And so with all of our products, I say take a picture when you start, take a picture 3 months later, see how your skin is doing. If it's not changed, it may be worth trying another product. So actually test these products. Don't just willy-nilly go spend $200 and not actually see a result. That would not be the smartest thing to do. But I feel like a lot of people do, and they're just trying different things. And that being said, make sure you're taking care of everything else. Hydrating, eating healthy. If there's wrinkles that are bugging you, remember nothing can do what Botox can do. So there are different adjuncts that we have in addition to skincare. However, none of those adjuncts help like Botox and fillers help without great skin, which starts with skincare. So it's a topic that we should always bring up with you when you come into clinic. Don't ever feel like we're being salesy. We just know that the holistic approach to your face is not just Botox and fillers. You have to be taking care of your skin at home. That is a non-negotiable, and I hope this helps you guys guide through the process of how do I wash my face, what order do I go in, what do I really need. I hope this really helps you guys. Remember, we want you guys to look great so you can feel great, so you can do great things in this life. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.